Today we're going to be looking at how to multiply a decimal by a decimal. We have a couple of examples that we're going to work through together here, so let's get started. For question number 1, we're being asked to multiply the decimal of 25 hundredths by 3 tenths. Now, in order for us to multiply these decimals, as we can see up top highlighted in yellow, our first step is going to multiply without the decimals. So let's go ahead and set up this multiplication problem. So our 25 hundredths is going to be written as just 25. And then our 3 tenths is going to be written as just 3. So now we're ready to start multiplying. And when we multiply 3 times 5, we get 15. So we're going to write the 5, and then we're going to carry the 1. And then we're going to multiply 3 times 2, which we know gives us 6. Plus the additional 1 gives us 7. So now we're ready to move on to step number 2, where we're going to add our decimals back into our answer. And to figure out the location of where our decimal is going to go here, we're going to see how many digits we had to the right of our decimal place in our original problem. So for the 25 hundredths, we had 1 and 2 digits to the right of the decimal place. And then for our 3 tenths, we had 1 digit to the right of the decimal place. So that means in our answer, we need to make sure that we have 3 digits to the right of the decimal place. So let's go ahead and put that decimal back into our answer. So we're going to start out with a decimal to the far right here, to the right of the 5, and then we're going to move it 3 spaces to the left. So we're going to move it once, twice, and 3 times. And then we're going to fill this empty space with a placeholder 0, which is going to give us our answer of 75 thousandths. So when we multiply 25 hundredths by 3 tenths, we get the product of 75 thousandths. Now moving on to question number 2, where this time we're being asked to multiply 63 hundredths by 24 hundredths. So remembering our first step is to multiply without decimals. So our 63 hundredths is going to be 63. And then our 24 hundredths is going to be written as 24. And now we're ready to start multiplying. And first we're going to multiply by our ones place. So we're going to multiply 4 times 3, which we know gives us 12. So we're going to write the 2 and we're going to carry the 1. Then we're going to multiply 4 times 6, which we know gives us 24, plus the additional 1 gives us 25. And then before we move on, we're going to put a line through the 1 as well as through the 4. And then we're going to put a 0 in the next line down because now we're multiplying by our tens place. And when we multiply 2 times 3, we get 6. And then when we multiply 2 times 6, we get 12. And now we're going to add these partial products together. So we're going to add 2 plus 0, which we know gives us 2. Then 5 plus 6, which gives us 11. So we're going to write the 1 and we're going to carry the other 1. Then 1 plus 2 gives us 3. 3 plus 2 gives us 5. And then we're going to drop down the 1 because we're not adding anything onto it. And now we're ready to move on to step number 2, where we're going to add the decimals back into our answer. So just like with the first problem, in order to figure out the placement of our decimal here, we're going to see how many digits we had to the right of the decimal in our original problem. So for the first decimal, we had 1 and 2 digits to the right of the decimal place. And then for the second decimal, we had 1 and 2 digits once again to the right of the decimal place. So that means that we need to have 4 digits to the right of the decimal place in our answer. So let's go ahead and put a decimal to the far right here of our 2, and then we're going to move it 4 spaces to the left. So we're going to move it once, twice, 3 times, and 4 times, which is going to give us the decimal of 1,512 ten thousandths. So when we multiply 63 hundredths by 24 hundredths, we get the product of 1,512 ten thousandths. So hopefully by now you understand how to multiply a decimal by a decimal. Help make math less complicated by smashing those like and subscribe buttons. As always, enjoy today's math journey.